I think every day since I've been born, I've been live. But as far as being live on a show on YouTube, it's been a little while, probably too long. So it's about that time. About that time. Let me get a drink, wet my whistle a little bit, because that's important. Just thought I would chit chat a little bit with some of the community, because that's always fun to do. I wish there was a better way to see. Let's see if I can see the chat somehow. I know there's a better way. Is this it? Oh, yeah, this is it right here. Live. That's what I'm here for. David, what's up? Annie Oakley, how's it going? Happy to see you. I'm not really seeing you. I guess you're kind of seeing me. You're seeing my hand a little bit. That's what you get. Booyah to ya, Joseph. How's everybody doing? I got to point it this way. I can't show the other side because that would be a funny back if I did that. You don't want to see the funny back. M4, hey, man, good to see you. Family's good. They're hanging out. They're having a little Arby's right now. Check this out. Went to Arby's, forgot to ask for sauce. I'm eating dry roast beef right now. Like I'm living in some kind of like, I don't know, different era. Oh, here we go. Okay. Morgan Silver Dollars or American Silver Eagles. Which would you stack? I'm going to do both, but only because I like silver. Which one do I stack more of? Definitely classic coins. So the Morgan dollars are definitely something I stack more of. Herbash, what's up, man? One off afternoon. Thank you for the live. No, man, thank you for coming out and hanging out. You know? I think that we all have something in common, right? We're here for the old white ladies, aren't we? Yes, no? I know that, I am. That should explain my thought process when it comes to stacking, right? Classic coins, old white ladies. I mean, like, here's my poker chip. Can you see that? I have a thing for older women. The old Morgan dollars. That's me. Yeah. EMR, what's up, man? Saw EMR last night. Nicola, how was the fun show? It was okay. It was, I got worried right off the bat. So I'm going to the fun show. Traffic was a little rough towards the end. No big deal. That's pretty normal. But then I get up to where I have to pay for parking, right? The lady looks at me. She goes, "You're here for the fun show or the coin show?" And I said, "Yeah, the coin show." And she said, "Okay, it's whatever it was, $11, I think it was." And so I hand her a $20 bill, and she goes, "Oh, I can't take that." I'm like, "What? What's wrong with my $20 bill? What are you talking about?" She's like, "Yeah, like we only take card now. We don't accept cash." I'm like, "Oh, that's different. Okay, well, I guess here's my card." I go into the show, literally find a coin I've been looking for at the very first table number 1. And I was like, "Hey, I'll take this coin. How much you want for it?" "Oh, I'll take," I think she said $280. I said, "All right, here's $300. She goes, "Oh, you don't have a check?" I'm like, "No, I didn't bring checks. No, I have cash. That's what I brought to the show." It was so weird to me. Like 2 in a row, cash is no good. But after that, it was fine. But I was like, "What? What are you talking about?" Let me go back in the chat a little bit. Joseph Jones, I emailed you about the poker chips. No response, man. I'm really good on my email, Joseph. So if I didn't see your response, then I don't know that it went through. So please email me again. I'm usually on the email too much. Z-Dog says, "That was the answer I was hoping for. I figure you have to pay high premiums. Why not stack the coin with numismatic premiums?" And actually, when it comes to the premiums, what has been coming down lately, like the premiums. So you can get Eagles now for around the $30 range. And, which actually, if you're just stacking for weight, what actually has a bigger premium right now? The Morgan dollar technically does over the American Eagles. So, but you still have some historical value, some numismatic value that occurs when you get the classic coins. So, they're just more near and dear to my heart. What are your thoughts on 50 and 80% Canadian proof dollars? Been finding a bunch super cheap. If they're cheap, that's awesome. I like 80% Canada coins all day long. No problem. Those old Voyager or canoe dollars, as I call them, those things are awesome. I love those. No interest on cash, right? So it's like, I don't understand I don't understand the problem. I was a little worried there. I was like, well, I didn't bring a check, so I guess I'm not buying coins today. I don't know. I don't know. I got this pretty recently. It's one of those little package deals there. I don't know if you can see it. Kind of a cool little classic coin, little 2 cent stuff you don't see anymore, you know. Anyways, Farmer, what's up, man? Good to see you. Rob, what's up? Uh, so you didn't email the right person. See, I thought so, Joseph Jones. I thought so. Did you guys see the video about this? It was towards the end of the video, so I'm not sure a lot of people actually saw this, but if you did not see this, check out my last video on peace dollars, which should have been in June, and it should have showed a little bit of this right here and the history behind this. I thought this was actually pretty special. Thought it was pretty cool. Do you ever buy coins abroad? I bought poured silver abroad, but I don't know that I've been shipped coins from other places, but never purchased. It's just been kind of a gift. So I'm going to say for your specific question, no. Beto, what's up, man? How's it going? If you all are curious, you know that I've been doing that commemorative $half journey, trying to finish that, and I can say with confidence that as far as the typeset of the commemorative $half, the dollar, the quarter, and the medal, the typeset only, I am completely finished. So that's, I don't know what it is, like 60 or 50, like deep 50s on the entire set if you do just the type only. If you're trying to get the entire set, I think you're probably close to 100 or more on the $half, the commemorative $half classics. So I'm not probably going to do that anytime soon, but the typeset, I'm done. I want to show that off soon. So at some point, if you guys like those, the classics, you'll see that. Let's see, Chai Charon. Hi, Speg. I appreciate everything you do for the community. I am an OG who has watched you going back to you showing that bad boy sniper rifle. Yeah, buddy. You know, funny you mentioned that. So my kids are playing these games now where they have like sniper rifles. And we go into a shop the other day and there was a sniper rifle there. And my kid goes, "Oh, Daddy, look, that's a sniper rifle. I know that from the game I play." I'm like, "Oh, yeah, that's cool." And I'm like, "Do you remember Daddy's?" And she goes, "No." I'm like, "Oh, okay, I gotta take that back out and show you." They know that, you know, they're not to touch the real deals or anything like that, but it was just funny seeing her, you know, identify it and want to see the real deal. Dean, what's up, man? First live stream with you. This is my first live stream on here in a while. Finding some of the coin dishes in sterling cheap also. You know, it's kind of crazy how, and you could probably do this right now. You can go to your local shops and you can say like, "Hey, I'm looking for sterling." And they will give you a fantastic deal because most of the time those shops, when they get sterling in, they just send it off to get melted. So you can usually get it for at or below spot slightly for sterling because you're almost doing them a favor by removing some of their excess stuff. So, oh, dude, have you seen this setup? My setup, you say it's a nice setup. It's actually kind of rough. I'm going to move some stuff over, and you're going to see why I decided to put it like this. Just because it is a mess. I'm gonna go ahead and rat on myself right now. How's my old man Minter doing? The coin guy's doing good, man. He was at the coin show. He was there for quite a while. Look how messy my desk is. I've just been so busy. I haven't had a chance to really organize, and it gets disorganized fast. Oh, Mrs. Coin Crew's in here. Listen, if I'm missing the chat, I apologize. I'm trying my best to do a little bit of both. Hi. Wait until the kids start telling you the actual model numbers. Oh, man, they are smart, aren't they? They are smart. Homestead, what's up? Let's see. Yeah, see, you take it back. It's messy. Look at this little thing I got from the fun show. So there's a couple artists out there that do some things once in a while, and I like to support, you know, members of the community that are doing fun little things. And so I saw this little dinosaur, and I was blocking his table actually talking to somebody else, and that's kind of like one of my suggestions at a show is don't block somebody's table. But I did it, and so I paid the price by buying one of his little dinosaurs. So I brought it home. Kids knew exactly what it was, so it was kind of fun. Does a good job, though, little lost wax casting. So boom. I don't know any coin collectors that have a clean desk, right? And oftentimes when you see a coin shop or a coin collector, man, it is just mess central. There's stuff all over the place. There's flips, there's books. It is a nightmare. And that's what you see right here. Have you seen this little piece, this little ditty? This little ditty right here is about Jack and Diane. Just two American kids doing the best that they can. So I decided to pour this, and as you can see, it is pure silver. If you look at that side right there. I don't know why it was upside down, but sure. I decided just to really mirror finish it pretty good and put a little stampage on the back right there. Just a little desk piece for me. Once in a while, those are fun to have, little desk pieces. I know I'm missing more chat. I'm so sorry, everybody. I'm so happy to see you all on a Saturday. BitBud, what's up there? And Peg Boyd, what's going on? Who else? Did I miss anybody else? I really want to say hi to everybody. Here's a good one for you. $20 gold francs or 1/10 AGE and why? So I'm going to go with the 10th AGE just because I feel like it has a bigger buyer demand here in the United States. Francs, you definitely get a better deal on when it comes to just the cheapness overall. But 10th ounce AGEs will never be hard to sell. They'll never not be in demand. It's small, fractional. It always has a really easy buyer. And you oftentimes, like for places that I go, you get some of the premiums back on 10th ounce gold eagles. So I don't have a problem buying or selling those. And that's just me personally. But the best deal for the cheap gold out there, getting gold for absolutely cheap, your francs are definitely your best bet. I think we all know that. Robert Stacks Silver, what's up, dude? Look at that, man. A friend of my heart right there, Robert, because he stacks silver. He and I are the only ones. Only ones. Ronald Smith is here. What's up? I think you were the first YouTube coin dude to post the new 2023 Morgan and Peace dollars late the day of release. Yeah, you know, I think I was. Actually, after I posted, I went back and I looked to see if anybody else had done that, and I did not personally see anybody. So not that it's a big deal that I was the first one, because I mean there was other people that were definitely before me in line that could have done it, but I just wanted to get it out there. I typically show something that I get from the fun show every single year. I didn't do a video of the fun show because I was really focused on buying coins this time. And actually, you want to do a little sneak peek of the coins I bought at the fun show? Would that be cool? What will happen to the cash of drug dealers and politicians if we are forced to go digital? All the drug dealers right now are in the White House. So let's see what I did there? That's all I know. Let's see. James Smith, what's up, man? Closing on my first home this Tuesday, man. What a scary time, huh? But also exciting. So that's cool, man. Good for you. Good for you. SpegTacular, thanks for referring Steven's best loot. I got some great deals from the guy. Good. Keep buying from him, man. He sells pretty cheap online. So it's funny that some people have some bad things to say about Steven. I don't know what they got involved in. I mean, people have bad things to say about everybody. There's people out there that hate me. You know, I met some at the fun show. It is what it is. You know, what are you going to do? You can't make everybody happy. And I think I've kind of accepted that a lot of people will get jealous of people's success. I don't think too highly of myself, other than just, you know, I just do this and once in a while for fun. It's like a passion, and I share it with you all, just like I hope that you would all share it with other people, and me too. And I don't try to go above and beyond myself, but some people, I think that they see somebody on a video and they think like, oh, they must be like, you know, a celebrity, or think that they're a celebrity. No, I'm some guy that has a YouTube channel that's signed up like anybody else can. You know, it's no big deal. I'm trying to go through the chat right here. Say hi to Mrs. Speg. I'm surprised she's not on here. She usually comes on to hang out a little bit. Hold on one second. Let me use her code name that I have for her. Hold on one second. Hey, babe! 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 I shout babe like that a couple times. Hey, everybody says that they want to see you on the live on YouTube. Huh? I just did it for just out of nowhere. I decided to do one. But they keep on saying that they really want to talk to you. They're just so excited to hear from Mrs. SpegTacular. Let's see. Jim says, I have a question. I received a 1922 peace dollar. The I and the In God We Trust is missing. Is this a legit coin with a VAM? I have never heard of that. Never ever heard of that. So hold on, do I have one right here? So you're saying right here on the left, the eye is gone. I mean, it's right there on the edge. Maybe it got kind of worn down. I don't know. I'm not sure. I've never heard of that. I'm not really great with VAMs though. I mean, I've seen a few and I can identify a few, but there's a whole book on VAMs and there's probably actually multiple books by now. So you have to go to the VAM experts or the book, try to figure it out. I've never heard of that, Jim. Could very well be. I mean, who knows? Who knows? I don't see them missing something like that as far as making a die without the eye though. That's pretty craziness. Pretty crazy. Still stacking. That's good. Oh, Mrs. Coin Crew, did you bump it up to the silver tier? Wow. Thank you, Mrs. Coin Crew. Everybody knows that she has a channel too, right? Where he does some nice cheap auctions. Again, another cheap seller usually. So you want some nice cheap things, and they have a coin shop. So get a little bit of bust of both worlds there. Grease clogged die. Yeah, it could be some grease in there. That's always a possibility. Anyways, hold on one second. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to show you a sneak peek of these coins. Hold on. Stand by. Standing by to stand by. Oh no, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. Yeah, I can. Yeah, never mind. I got some on top right here. Okay. Okay, well, if you follow Mrs. Coin Crew, I'm sure that Coin Crew is not too far behind, and and then you can go ahead and connect with the husband through her. How about that? Is that better? Is that sort of better? Check Stacker, what's up, man? Check Stacker, I just messaged you on Whatnot. Gave you a little howdy do and a big thank you for the little letter you sent me, the little postcard gimmick in there. It's very nice. All right, so this is one of the coins that I just got. I put them all away so they're not, I don't know if you can't even see it right here. I'll show them later on a video and it'll be better. But the lighting here is kind of a little roughage. Little Missouri. So this is an expensive commemorative $50. In higher grade, like one higher than this, like the price starts jumping thousands of dollars. So I was like, you know, do I go for the $4,000 coin? Or do I try to take a little bit cheaper of a route to get the type? Because I'm not, no offense to people that live in Missouri, but I'm not in love with that coin in particular. I mean, it's a nice looking coin, don't get me wrong, but I'm not like, oh, I got to get the best Missouri there is. You know, it's not that big of a deal to me. Like the Texas commemorative, I love that coin so much. So, I mean, that one I'm going to try to get as best as I can. Anyways, Kotex here, that's good. Let's see what else I got. Hold up, stand by. I want to see if I got any other new ones I can show you. I have them kind of in order from how the red book places them in this little slot, so I might not be able to show you one of the new ones. I'm going to try, though. I'm going to try to show you at least one more new one that I picked up. Oh, here we go, right here. So, Jim Thompson, hey, man, welcome. Getting my granddaughter and her mama, what was it, from the airport? Hold on, I missed the chat. Where's it at? From the airport. Okay, be safe, man. Thanks for just stopping in. I appreciate it. Delaware is actually pretty cool. Here's a 67 on the old deli. So this was a cool coin. And this is the reason kind of like why I wanted to get a better grade, just because it has a ship on a coin, and I love ships. Big fan. And Frey, what's up? How's it going? Near Dusk, how's it going? So, little Delaware action. Again, I'll show these later on a video where we can see them a little bit better. Oh, this is an older coin, but Gettysburg, that's a real beaut. I had actually wished that I got a better grade Gettysburg, just because I had no idea I was going to love this coin as much as I do. Fantastic coin. Those are expensive, aren't they? Some are definitely expensive. Homestead loves ships on a coin. That's what I'm talking about. Are you stacking 90% Speg? Yeah, always. Just about every time I go get just regular bullion, I go, hey, let me also get some 90% too. And so I just keep on adding to that stack. These were never used for paying for things, were they? They seemed huge. They're just $50, Kotex. So actually, they were. Now, some of them were basically not, because they were more of a They had more numismatic value almost right off the bat, right? So they're commemorative pieces. So you had to go to these locations, these events, or you had to get them through probably the mail service in order to get these commemorative pieces. So they were really not meant for circulation. They were just like, hey, this is commemorating whatever the coin has on there, right? So most oftentimes they did not go into circulation. That doesn't mean they couldn't have been. And oftentimes we saw like the Columbian Exposition $50. Those are oftentimes you see them circulated. In fact, I sold one yesterday that was quite circulated just because there was so many of them made. And oftentimes, I mean, they're in grandma, grandpa's collection or whatever. Nobody knows what they really are. And they go, oh, it says a $50 on there. That's cool. That's got to be spending money. I can go get some groceries or some cigarettes or whatever the case may be. So sometimes they were, but I'd say that for a heavy majority of the commemoratives, that's not really what they were meant for sure. And then they just flat out weren't. Here's one right here. This is a metal, and this is not any kind of numismatics. This is not an actual coin, but it kind of falls in the line of that classic era, right? Because it's part of that grouping of the classic commemoratives. So the metal kind of goes with the set. So there's a thin and a thick version. I just have the thin here, and I got to get the thick version. Thin is the little bit more of a rarity. Thick is usually a little cheaper, so not a big deal. Hope that kind of explained it a little bit. That was a long-winded explanation right there, Kotek. I think I got, hold on, I'm going to try to bring out a couple more. Hold up. The very first commem Columbus in circulation because it was a total fail at the original World's Fair. Not a lot of people were willing to pay $2 for them back in the day. You know, and it's funny too, because if you look at the original Red Book, you can see some of the prices that those coins originally came out for, and it was weird. In fact, I think I have that book right here, just for fun. So here's one of the copies of the OG Red Book from 1947. And I think actually this Red Book came out technically in 1946. Yes, it did. But it was listed as 1947. So let me try to go back to the commemorative section on this thing here. Let me see where we are. There's some old dollars. So here's some commemoratives right here. And we'll go back to the first commemorative coin, which is the Columbian Exposition. And you can see that right here, in 1892, almost 1 million were made. And then in 1893, I keep on saying 19. In 1893, 1.5 million plus were made. So there was a lot of commemoratives that year. So it was never really worth a whole bunch. And usually you can find, slightly worn out Columbian Exposition $50 just in like 90% buckets and bins, with everything else with other $50 because they're so common in comparison to some other ones. Now, what's crazy is some of these $50, right here, the reverse halving flagship of Santa Maria above two hemispheres, the coins were sold for $1 each at the World's Columbian Exposition in Chicago during 1892 and 1893. So a $50 was only sold for $1. It really wasn't a giant markup, but you have to consider too that in 1892, $1 was not just like, spare change that you could just drop on the sidewalk and not care about. It was still a significant amount of money. Today, $1 gets you, I don't know, what can you buy for $1 anymore? Not even a pack of gum. You're getting like a couple pieces of gum out of a pack. But I like this. I like the classic set because some of these coins are actually extremely rare. You look at these coins right here. So this is the Daniel Boone, and we won't stay on this forever, but let's talk about it for a minute. So you look at the 1935D, Daniel Boone. A lot of people don't think about that coin that much, but there's only 2003 minted. I mean, that's wild. That's wild to me. And you can get that coin for relatively cheap. Wild. Anyways, that's my rant on the commems. Some people don't like them. I was not a fan at the beginning of my little journey, and then after my first one, I was like, dude, I got to get a bunch of those because they're just so cool. Still a newbie, so the long-winded explanation is appreciated. Well, I'm definitely new to it too, and I think that for the rest of my life, I'll be new to it because there's never enough learning you can do. Tony says, hey, Speg, are there any protective capsules to avoid? I just picked up some cheap ones on eBay. White removable rings. So we've always heard to stay away from certain ones because we don't know what they're made out of. And the Airtight company kind of reiterates that. The Airtight company here in America, they say that you got to stay away from certain plastics because they might have PVC in them, which could cause some of your coins to start corroding. And I wish I could show you some corrosion here on those kind of situations, but I don't seem to have any. But yeah, I would say that trust anything that says it's archival quality. That's kind of what you want to go towards, not just something from China. That being said, like some of those like hobby shop places, you could probably have your coins in those things for years and never notice anything. And then I don't know if moisture starts to get involved or whatever the case may be, there might be some evidence of corrosion. But I would just say that just for safety purposes, if you have to pay a little extra, get anything that's archival quality. And there's a cool one right here too. This is something I picked up. I think you guys saw this right here. I just thought, man, what a crazy coin. So off center on the strike because they're just holding this somewhere and just picking a big old hammered die set and just bam, just hoping for a good strike. So wild, man, how we've evolved. Whoa, and that one's, I'll pick that up later. I might pick it up later, I don't know. If you lick your coins, the corrosion will go away, trust me. Yeah, I don't know. Lick a battery too, why not, to start getting crazy. How many ounces of silver do you have? On this table, I probably have, on this table, I would say around 100 is probably a safe bet on this table. Approximately, maybe a little bit more than that. So there's a short answer. I don't know about licking your coins. I would say don't lick your coins, but coins are a lot like plants where they respond positively if you talk to them. You should always talk to your coins and, keep them in a warm place, which is sometimes, in your arms. Give them nice little hugs because coins are special, man. That's history that can be passed down, and you want to keep them in your heart. Keep them in your heart. That's important. So Joseph, you said you want a set of poker chips. I told my my members that if they wanted a set of poker chips or two, that I could do a pretty good deal for them. So Joseph, I see that you said that you tried to email me. I didn't get it because I don't know, something happened, but I'll still work out that deal for you. That's fine. They're really cool. I mean, I'm vain for saying that, but I think they're pretty cool. I told my silver bars thank you for making my first batch of Ionic silver last week. Going to make it into colloidal this weekend. You're making your own colloidal, huh? That's interesting. Be careful, man. Don't want to turn purple. At least has antibacterial properties. That's true. You could lick your coins and maybe you can feel better if you start getting sick or whatever. Can start killing bacteria in your tongue. Ay, ay, ay. Antimicrobial. Antimicrobial. So lick away, right? Maybe? I don't know. I used to keep coins in my pocket, but my wife kept wondering what I was doing with my hand. Yeah, because like you start putting you have like a pocket piece coin, you find yourself grabbing down inside your pocket all the time because you're like, is that thing still there? Did I lose it? Did I drop it out? Are you buying Vault Box 3? I might. Azure. I'm gonna respond to this Vault Box phenomenon, right? So I think that it has the potential to be fun. I think that it's kind of done in a way that makes you buy the old thing, buy the coin, not the holder. Well, the Vault Box, you are absolutely buying the holder and not the coin. And that's kind of the thing, right? You're also getting a mystery. You're overpaying most of the time. A majority of people will end up overpaying for a coin, and that's the way it's designed. So I would say the Vault Box is scammy, but there's still potential and there's still some fun to be had. And sometimes those kind of mystery games and stuff can excite people and cause you to have some fun out of it. That being said, I'm going to try to get one just so I have some talking points for the community. But you've pretty much heard what I'm going to be saying right now about the boxes. I think that it's just it's something different. Maybe it helps boost certain areas of the hobby a little bit, but I don't think it's any kind of great thing to get into. I think your best bet is if you wanted a certain coin, just to save up and get that certain coin. Let's see. Pour some silver lollipops. They seem to be holding their value on the secondary market. Oh, for sure. But you know, what's happening there? The few people that are getting those special coins, you know, and those special holders, those are the winners. Those few people. Everybody else, they overpaid. They ended up getting less value for their money if they had just gone out and bought the coin. And most people are going to have that. It's not like you're going to buy that as the majority are going to get into the vault boxes and end up doing good. It's designed, you know, to basically cause a lot of people to overpay for coins so that those few people get the really good hype coins and keeps the vault box story talked about. I mean, that's why we're talking about it right now, because of those few hype coins. I think they're buying yeah, exactly. That's exactly what they're doing. They're buying the slab and not the coin. And, you know, a lot of times those slabs sell us, let's be honest. Like the song goes, older women are beautiful lovers. Whoa, I don't know about that. They're crazy. Azure Blue, Speg, what are your thoughts on accumulating platinum and palladium? Right meow. Right meow? I really liked the platinum game when it was at $700 not too long ago. You remember that, right? So that was a good time to get platinum. It's just one of those speculative plays. Do I think that you should have a little platinum here and there? Yeah, sure. If you could afford it, why not? I mean, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt to grab it. I think it's still cheap right now. You know, it's a much rarer metal than like your gold and stuff. So if it just had more love from industry, I think that the prices would come up. And if there's ever any kind of shortage, it will come up. So it's a speculative play, but I think it's a decent one to play. I don't know that I would go all in. I think I'm much happier as somebody who buys gold and silver, and there's enough of those two metals and enough interest that I have in those two metals to keep me busy for a long time. I don't need to get into the platinum game, but I don't think it's wrong to get in there a little bit. You just I did my autocorrect email. Okay, so now we're good on the email. I want to buy the new CAC graded slab, but they went up in price. See, you got excited. When NGC came out with the NGCX thing, right, you got excited about that. Something new. Something new in the neighborhood. Oh, you guys want to see something crazy? Hold on. You guys want to see crazy things? I know. Hold on 1 second. Stand by. Stand by for the crazy. What is this? Is that it? No. Uh-oh. Where is it? Uh-oh. Ah, don't tell me I lost it. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I might have lost it. Hold up. Oh, no. There they are. Oh, is that them? Yeah, that's them. Got them. Woo! Dude, that scared me. I thought I lost these things already. I'm back. All right. Okay. Can anybody tell me? I'm just gonna hide the name. Can anybody tell me what this is? I know it's gonna be hard to see. If you can see what it is, there you go. You might be able to see it that way. Can you tell me what this is? Who can tell me what that is? Speg, as a kid, would you collect stamps? My parents gave me their stamp collection. I don't know what happened to that thing. I would collect other things though. Baseball cards, video games, all kinds of stuff. Army medallion, Russian kopecks, copper. It is copper, yes. You can't see it? Come on, try harder. Oh, let me turn it to the back. Can you see that? You got to be able to see enough of that to tell me what it is. Come on. War token? Really, guys? Did nobody say what it was yet? Hey, Speg was able to get all 6 Germania allegories. Love those rounds. They are pretty nice. How's the 50 cal doing? Do you still take it out on the range? I haven't taken it out in a while. I need to go stretch his legs for sure. Mark, very close. Your spelling is a little bit weird, but Mark got it. It's a Fujio. Yeah, a little Fujio scent. There you go. America's first coin right there. There you go. Good job, Mark. Thank goodness Mark's here. Cameras hate copper. I know. So let me go ahead and do some silver. Let me go back to the silver. Who can tell me what coin this is? The common name for this coin. What do we got? And what country is it from? How about that? What is the common name for this coin and what country? I gotta do it sideways so the light hits it right. Da, ba, ba. Should we do the Jeopardy song? Do 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 do. Valor? No. You're like me. You hide it from yourself. Hide it. Come on, somebody knows what these are. There we go. Pillar dollar. Yes, there you go. Or 8 real. Very good. It's actually Mexican, but yep. I mean, I'll take the Spanish thing. I mean, Mexico, Spanish. I mean, why do people in Mexico speak Spanish? Because Spain like was there, right? So it's Chuck E. Cheese. That's right. Look at that. I am not somebody who recommends buying damaged coins, but pillar dollars, shipwreck coins, I don't mind. I do not mind it, and I'm gonna say also like chop marked coins, if you want to call those damaged, I'm a buyer. I'm a buyer for those. So, but most other coins I can't justify it. Pretty cool, huh? Is that also known as a piece of 8? So, yeah, but you also have 8 escudos, which I think is more, like they would take these right here and chop them up into 8 pieces. The piece of 8 too was, there's some controversy. Was it really about the 8 escudos or was it about these? I think that you could probably use it, you can intertwine them into both, you know? I cracked my pillar dollar out of the holder. Yeah, this one's not coming out. I do love the edge, though. The edge on these is so fantastic. So fantastic. And it's a heavy coin, too. It feels right in that holder. Whew. But yeah, they would chop these things up into 8 different sections sometimes. And some people buy just like the piece, right? Like the actual piece of the 1/8 of a coin. Pretty crazy. But basically what you're looking at here between the Fujio and the pillar dollar is you're looking at America's first coins right here. And this right here, the pillar dollar, when America was becoming America, they were like, hey, we should just adopt this right here as our coinage, the pillar dollar, because we don't have the means or the efforts right now to really get a bunch of coinage made. So this might be our best bet. So the pillar dollar was actually it. And then the actual first coinage of America was right here, the Fujio cent. That's the first time we actually could classify something, if you want to call it that, as an actual U.S. currency. So, bada bang. VF20, yeah, not too bad, right? And it's got a special little kind of variation, the Newman 15V, so whatevers, not bad for, only having to pay $30 for it, right? No, I'm just kidding. It was way more than $30. Way more. Let's put those away. Anyways, I wish I had a Fujio back when I was a kid. Loved colonial history. So stinking cool, man. And all those like colonial like issues, talk about expensive, and you just don't see them. Though that pillar dollar that I just got that from the fun show. Literally went through that entire show, and I could have missed things. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I went through that entire show to the best that I could, maybe 4 or 5 times, rounded the whole place. I found two pillar dollars in that entire show. That was one of them. And the other one, I didn't enjoy it because it had like a really discolored area on the front, and you couldn't enjoy the art of the coin. So I kind of passed on that one, but that's not a lot, man, to find only 2 at a big like event like that. So crazy. Weren't those real coins were made illegally in 1852-ish? I don't know. Were they? I had a family member pick up some coins a week ago or so. They were very excited to show me when I look at them, I knew they were fake. Oh, no. Somebody sent me on Instagram. He said that his grandpa was going through I guess some of their old coins. And I think he showed me like 6 or 7 like really, really old coins. And he said, like, can you tell me anything about these? And I mean, I'm looking at pictures only. I said, hey, man, like I said, from the pictures only that you're sending me, I said, it looks to me that every single one of them is fake. They had that, what they call is like a soft appearance to them, right? It looked like somebody had just smashed dough all over a coin and tried to make the design of a coin. I wish I probably could get those pictures for you all at some point. Maybe I'll show those off. But I was like, man, that just, sorry, man. But those, I said, there's no way, in my opinion, they're real. I said, but feel free to get some more opinions because it doesn't hurt to. And you always have to wonder too, Beto. You have to wonder, do they know the coins are fake and like they were never grandpa's, they were just something that they got off of like Wish or something, and they're trying to see if somebody will buy them. Or did that really happen? Did grandpa really have these? Did they really want to see if these coins were authentic, and they came to somebody and now they're learning after who knows how many years that these were all fake coins? You never really know on the internet anymore, man. It's a crazy place. Crazy place, the internet. $5 or $6 at Coin Show at Buena Park. Was there any that were straight graded, Jobber, or were they all just kind of, damaged or details graded in some way? Do I ever get to the Fort Lauderdale area? I've been there a couple times, yeah. I mean, I'm not going there every day, but I've been there a couple times in my career, let's say that. William Ellis, what's up, dude? How's it going? Can you guys type in the chat real quick? I know some of you guys aren't typing, but just type if you are coin collectors exclusively, if you are bullion collectors exclusively, or just type in both if you are both. Red light, what's going on? So I'm curious, are you only coin collectors? Are you only bullion collectors? Or do you do both? I'm a both kind of guy. I would say that I lean more towards the numismatic side, but that doesn't mean that I'm, only going towards numismatics. I like it all. I've seen one coin collector only. Pre-33, huh? Well, do I need to show you some pre-33 to make you happy? Because I feel like you're not seeing that on this show yet. So both. I like ancients. I like ancients too. I'm so scared about ancients. I got to get them in some kind of slab though, because I just don't know what I'm looking at, I like money. Hey, I like money too. Apparently the government loves money because they just keep on making so much of it. A lot of learning curve with coins, but bullion can be purchased. Yeah, both mostly bullion. Well, there we go. So I think a majority of people here are both. So a majority of you are like me, but it doesn't hurt to also be into just one or the other because then you're still in a good place, right? Can you show the chips closer? Sure. I've made 2 designs so far. Let's see. Of course, my lighting is terrible, like I already mentioned. I'm also starting to collect knives. There you go, man. What a cool collection, huh? So there's my typical logo side right there. And there's the one that I made. You need a magnifying glass on your desk. I have one. It's right there. Always have my magnifying glass. They are for sale, no? Yeah, they're on my my website, SpegTacular.com. And they're on there. Bada bang, and that's that one. And then I have, so again, got that side right there, the logo side. They are pretty cool. I'm thinking about on the website eventually, maybe I'll have some signed, and then I'll offer those too for maybe just like $1 or $2 extra in case you wanted to sign one. But I think this right here is the way to go. Nice clay chips too, so they feel good. They sound good, right? They sound good like that. What about Unk Peace Dollars? They are pretty, but mostly I love the Morgans. Oh, I got plenty of those. If all these right here are, I believe these are all uncirculated Peace Dollars, or close to it. They might be AU. Oh, what is this date right here? It's 22 or 23 probably. 22. So yeah, that's what all of those are. And then I got some poured silver here. These aren't even on the website yet. These are just in my little box. My little box of treasures. So that one came out pretty nice. Stacking is practical, but getting beautiful home is love. It's a little bit of both. I mean, stacking is more for, the potential one day that you might need it in retirement, or you might need to pass it along. Coins can be too. I mean, they can really be for both. But it's just a whole different thing, man. Coins are for some kind of passion, some love, some history enjoyment. Look at this one right here. This came out nice. Look at the colors, huh? That blue is just spectacular. I know a lot of you don't really care for poured silver, but I like it. I like doing it. Hammering that stuff right there, get some frustrations out. Pretty cool. Oh, this snuck in. How'd this little dude sneak in? This was a nice 92. Is it 92? Yeah, 1992. Little Libertad that I got. I like the color on that one. The average age of everyone here, I'll be 40 next month. So I'm 39. I'll start it. How about that? I will start. Here's another one I poured right there. A tombstone. I mean, I've made some that are in the shape of tombstone, but these are not necessarily that name. But if you were to buy one, you can literally call it whatever you want to. The world is your oyster. This came out nice and thin. Nice large piece, but thin. I like this one a lot. Looks pretty cool. I had a couple trade dollars, forget what happened to them. No, you forget what happened to your trade dollars? Somebody else has those trade dollars now. I almost guarantee that. I need to put these on the website too. Where do you get your poured molds? Maybe Amazon, or maybe, I think it's called PMC Supply. I mean, they're really just whatever. The molds are pretty common molds. So, I mean, you're not going to see that kind of stamp on the mold, of course. You have to stamp and hammer everything out yourself, but to make it into a circle, you just pour it into a mold, right? And those are pretty, you get those molds just anywhere that has that kind of stuff. So what's the average then? Did anybody average that up? What's the average, everybody? I would say the average could be around the 50 mark. Maybe a little younger than that. 50 is about the average. Some youngins in here too. I tell you what, what's nice to see at that large coin show in Orlando, the fun show, is that, you know, usually in the years past, there would be a sprinkling of youngsters, right? Just a little sprinkling here and there. This last time, I dare to say that a majority of people were younger. And I mean, younger than me. So that was interesting to me. And I could have been wrong. I could have been, you know, seeing the wrong thing, but I would say that there was a majority of youngsters in there. Weird. Now, they did do something different this time at the fun show, where they required to see your photo ID and match it up with a piece of paper. And I'm sure that a lot of old timers did not love that at all. I tell you what I did is I wrote the wrong name and address on a piece of paper, and I wrote it cleverly similar to my real, driver's license information. And then when I quickly showed them my driver's license, they were so busy, they were like, yeah, yep, you're good. And they don't really have my true identification. Oops, my bad. But I know that I'm not trying to, be a scumbag and steal from anybody. So I think that's okay. I think it's okay, for me at least. But a lot of people didn't like that about the new show. That doesn't mean they didn't have a good turnout. It's just, I think certain people are probably going to be like, yeah, I'm not going anymore. Let's see, Wall Street Silver Crowd. I don't know if Wall Street Silver Crowd is the kind of people going there. It might be them. I don't know. I would say, and this is me bad-mouthing the dealers at the fun show, I would say if you are going to a fun show and you are looking for bullion only, you're really at the wrong place. Because a lot of those places are going to be buying from the same kind of places that you and I can buy from. And if you drive over there to the fun show, a big show like that, and you're buying bullion there, you're paying more. It is what it is. Your best bet is to find some seller, online that's selling bullion close to spot. If that's all you're going for, just regular bullion products, and get from those kind of people. Somebody mentioned Steven's Best Loot. I don't get a dime from me, shouting him out, but he's one of those guys. He's selling it for dirt cheap, Have you ever found anything at a yard sale? I went to a yard sale some years back and I found a garage full of coins, and I immediately focused on one coin, and I was like, It was a seated Liberty dollar. And I was like, wow. I said, that's an interesting coin. He's like, oh, yeah, yeah, it's too expensive for you, though, he said. And I was like, too expensive for me? Oh, interesting. Like, I said, well, how much do you want for that coin? And he goes, oh, I'll take 200 bucks for it. And I go, is it real? And he goes, well, he goes, I'm not sure. He goes, that's, up to you to find out. And I'm like, it's probably fake then. And he goes, well, I don't know, but he goes, for 20 bucks, you can find out. And I'm like, no, I think I'm pretty good. Like, I'm not paying $20 for a fake. And he goes, I'll tell you what, I'll give it to you for $5. And I'm like, you know what? For $5, I can take it, put it on my show, and at least talk about the experience and show how that coin is fake. And so that's what I did. I bought it, I took it on the show, used things like this right here, the Sigma on it, just to identify that it was fake. Bada bing, bada boom. And sure, it was fake, 100%. The guy knew it. I'm pretty sure the guy had an entire garage full of fakes. I seen a bunch of American Eagles that were in funny looking slabs. They weren't like PCGS or NGC. They were like some, and not even like any kind of like, annex slabs or anything like that. There were some weird looking slabs. So I'm pretty sure he just had a whole bunch of fakes. He was probably some serious coin collector that had gotten a bunch of fakes throughout his life and was now trying to pass those off on a yard sale. So that was my only real good yard sale experience. But a lot of people have other experiences. That I know a lot of coin dealers and stuff. They spend a lot of time going to yard sales and stuff. And a lot of times when you go to that yard sale, you go up to it and you don't see anything coin related. But it's always good to ask, right? You're like, hey, I don't see what I'm looking for at your tables, but do you have any like old coins? Because a lot of people have coin collections and they'll be like, oh, yeah, hold on a second. Yeah, I'm trying to make some money. I'll go in my house and I'll grab them. Karma will get him. I think karma will get everybody that needs to get it. Eventually it will all come around. I know it's gotten me a few times. And then when it gets me, I go, yep, that was for that one thing I did. Nobody's perfect. We all get the karma coming back to us. And then we know exactly when it happened, right? Like, oh, yeah, that was for me doing that thing. The old karma chameleon, man. He's hidden. Karma chameleon is hidden until it's ready to get you. You guys ever see this? My kid wanted me to buy this so bad. She said, I want a locket, Daddy. And I got a locket, and then that was it. I love Dad, she put in there. Put a little silver locket. And then she really wasn't into it after I bought it. But she gave me that, so I decided to keep it. Bada blammo. Yeah, it's very sweet, except for I wish she had kept it because she wanted it. You know what she actually likes? My youngest. So I get these cigar boxes because I think they're so cool, right? These old cigar boxes. And I love just putting junk in there, coins, whatever the case may be, some of these little poker chips. And she's like, Daddy, I want that box. I want that box. So I can't even keep all the boxes I buy because she wants to keep some of the boxes for herself. And she calls them her boxies. And she stacks them up and she puts little treasures in the boxes. And that's her thing. And so every little box that she has some sort of little treasure inside of it. These little kids. Speg, do you have a favorite coin? I do. I do have a favorite coin. You want to see it, Azor? I mean, I could tell you what it is or I could show you. Want to see it? Hold on one second. Hold on. Might as well show you if I'm here. Let's see. Oh, please don't make a mess. Please don't make a mess. Okay. Got it. Oh, got it. Let's see it. Because seeing is believing, right? She was showing me through her jewelry box and said she wasn't sure where her silver locket went. Well, now it's mine. So once it's mine, that's it. That was my silver locket. This is not necessarily my one favorite coin that I have, but it's my one type of favorite coin. Can I do that? Can I just do that part? I'm not sure that I have one single coin that I love more than any other coin, but this is my favorite type of coin right here. You know what that one is? Does anybody know what this is? Nobody knows what this is. This is a really unusual coin that nobody is familiar with. I guarantee it. Nobody can type this into the chat right now. There's no way. Kind of funny. I think cigar boxes and only showing hands is what most of us do, the stacker profile. I've shown my face before. I mean, to some degree, right? You've seen those little interviews I'll do here and there. But I mean, to me, my face is not important. My face has no coins on there, so I feel like I should definitely show the coin and not my face, because who cares about a face? $20 gold double eagle. That's right. Yeah, that's like my favorite coin. I got a few of them. This is a nice 66 right here. Mine, I lost it. You found it. So that's pretty cool. Common year, but kind of an uncommon date, if you ask me. Really, really pretty. Love having those. Here's one that I got back cleaned, details. Not in love with that so much, but it is what it is. It's all about spectacular hands. Yeah, man, it's all about the hands. That's why I make sure I don't bite my nails, because I know that at some point you're going to want to see the hands, right? So nails can't get bit. I need to get some gold. Yes, you do, Tony. Get a little gold, man. I know that the premiums are up there, but get a little 10th ounce of gold. That way you can try it out, you know. Check, just bought a poker chip and Velcro patch. Ooh, check. Thank you very much. I'm looking at it right now. That is my very last Velcro patch. I have my own personal that I'm keeping right here on my hat, as you can see. And then that's it. That's the last of the Velcro patches. So cool. I'm glad you got that, man. Thank you very much. I'll get that. Actually, right after this live, I'll go ahead and pack that up and get it shipped out. Because I am going to the post office here, and I'm probably after this show. Do I like graded platinum? Like we're talking about like modern coins, like eagles and stuff. Kind of just Palladium eagles are beautiful, but I'm not. The platinum eagle doesn't really do it for me. Somebody had some comments up here. I'm trying to catch up on the comments a little bit, and then I'm gonna get going because man, we've been doing this for almost an hour. All right, right at the 1 hour mark, I'm gonna be gone. So exactly 1 hour. So I got a few more minutes to talk to the chat. I have rolls of St. Gaudens I bought from a scoundrel guy. Oh, geez. So ill-gotten gains, man. Careful. Let's see. You could stick a spoon to your nose trick, but with a coin. Oh, okay. Yeah, there you go. I could do that. My favorite coin is the 2009 Ultra High Relief Double Eagle. I might have that in here somewhere. I mean, I know I do, but let's see if I can find it in a moment's notice here. Probably not. Yeah, I probably won't be able to find that in a moment's notice. No way. There it is. It is a pretty coin. It feels cool. I love how small it is, but you know, it's exactly, you know, like an ounce. I mean, it just feels so heavy for such a little tiny piece. So I love that about gold. I think that's one of the allures to me of gold is when you touch that, like, first of all, silver. When you get silver in your hand, you're like, wow, it's heavier than I thought it was going to be. Every single time. This little dinosaur feels way heavier than you thought it was going to feel. But it's that I love that feeling of heft in your hand. And then gold, it's even smaller and just as heavy, and it's like, man, that's crazy. Palladium Eagle Reverse is the best. It's a pretty coin. When I first got the Palladium Eagle, I was like, man, I don't want to sell this thing. But I was able to get $1,000 more than I paid for it only a couple of weeks later. So I was like, okay, I would be dumb not to take that deal. Libertad from you. Hopefully I can get a silver B from you. Man, get all you want from me. You're more than welcome to. The one gold piece I have is a 110 ounce gold eagle. I noticed the ping ring's much longer than silver. Man, that's a little coin to ping, isn't it? 10th ounce? Jeez. Mr. Code Red says, first time. I've been watching your stuff for a while. How often do you do a live stream? I don't do it very often at all. It is a very, very sporadic and just uncommon thing. So I'm glad you're here right now. I can say that I'll try to do them more often, and I really genuinely want to do them more often, but I have to sneak them in when I can, man. I do want to spend some time with the family today, so I could go longer, but, you know, I just want to spend some time with them here. I'll try to do more. I'll try to be better on that, because it is fun to interact with you all, kind of like live, rather than just seeing comments. Nothing like metals in your hand is timeless. I think that's what got me into collecting, is the first time I put a peace dollar in my hand. That was the first, like, big silver coin that I had. I had, like a lot of Benji half dollars growing up and stuff. But the peace dollar in my hand, I was like, geez, that feels so cool. So cool. This has been great. Oh, thank you. Thank you. So I got to do it more often then. It is rambling, right? I'm just a rambling man. Hey, if any of you want a real treasure right here, oh, this canceled die is still available. Still available. The error die. Error canceled die. Those things are so big, aren't they? Anyways, oh, that's another thing. Please load the form. Okay, I'll try to do them more often. I will try my best. I did the whatnot thing last night. That's kind of live, but I'm more focused on trying to do the auctions on whatnot. So I still try to pay attention to the audience, but I can't really focus on rambling. So I will try to do it here more often. How about that? I'll try my best. Whoa, I went over an hour. Oh no, like I said, I wasn't going to do that. All right. Anyways, I'm going to go for now. I'm going to spend some time with the family. I'm sure we're going to go do something. Like, I got to pack this guy's package up that just made an order from SpegTacular.com because I'm very serious about that. When you order from me, I want to get it out that fast like that. So thank you again, Check, for grabbing those. And I'm literally going to work on it right now. You probably see tracking here in a moment. Bada bing, bada boom. And if you don't see tracking, if you don't see a confirmation or anything like that coming from my website, don't freak out, please. Just know that I am as fast as I can be with your orders, but the website for some reason doesn't want to do the thing where it sends everybody the automated responses. I don't know. I've tried to work a million times with customer service from my website provider. It's terrible. They're in a different country, little language barrier. It's brutal. But just know that deep down in your heart, know that I'm getting it done because I am getting it done. I don't mess around with that stuff, man. I'm a stacker and a collector too. I like to have my stuff fast. I want to see, when I swipe my credit card online or I punch my numbers in more likely, I want it, 10 minutes later. That's how I feel, I put my numbers in the computer. Where's my package? And so I understand. I'm right there with you. I want to get it done fast. So I want you to have your packages quick. Anyways, I got to go. I appreciate you all for hanging out with me. Let's do it again as soon as I can and as soon as you can. When our paths collide, we're going to work together to have a live together. And I hope it's soon. Stay tuned on the channel. I got some more interviews already done. They're already in the hopper. They're just waiting to have you see them. I mean, it's just boom. It's just waiting. Some interesting videos, some questions basically for you on some things like toning questions, artificial toning questions, things like that might make you think a little bit, might make you rethink some things that are going on, and all kinds of stuff, man, because our hobby is full of different things that I can talk about, and I just never get tired doing it because this is the hobby I love, just like you all love it. So let's keep talking. I gotta go. Appreciate you for watching. SpegTacular is out.